Welcome to another very special Hornbill TV explainer, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Al. Everyone is extremely hyped up now that winter is here. Of course, you're making plans. Of course, I'm given to understand that people have already started playing Christmas music. They always bring you a lot of joy and happy memories. And some of you will be crying, remembering your childhood days, those happy days. And like we talked about it earlier, that some of you will be crying because you're single. But winter is here and there's a lot of things to celebrate, so don't cry. Plans for the winter festivities are already on, ladies and gentlemen. You're making plans too, I'm making plans too, all of us are making plans. But all of that is for later. I think now people are generally very hedonistic, and I don't mean hedonistic in a bad way. But sometimes we like to have more than 5 plates of our favorite pork. You know that sometimes we can have it a little more in very generous amounts. So I think even our festivities sometimes look like that. Our schedules will be packed from November till next January. As usual, it will be Hornbill Festival, which is announcing the start of the winter celebrations in the state, and they already have. The Hornbill Festival is one of the biggest festivals in the Northeast region and the biggest for the state of Nagaland and the people. And of course, we have all these government publicity materials telling us that it is international, which by its definition, of course, it is international. But when you look at the current tourism market, I think we still have a lot of potential, a lot of market to exploit in that sense. So it is a very good thing for all of us that the Hornbill Festival is going international, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who might be interested in visiting, and those of you who have never visited Nagaland or the Hornbill Festival, it is celebrated from December 1st to the 10th. It used to be about 7 days, if I'm not mistaken, but now it is about 10 days from 1st to the 10th. Various organizations and organizers of various events have started to slowly and gradually announce the various events that will take place during the Hornbill Festival, December 1st to the 10th. And there is a lot of excitement, and there are a lot of events being lined up, from sporting events to food events and of course music. These are some of the highlights of the festival that we have been experiencing for the past about 20 years now. I believe that a full list of the 10-day festivals will be gradually announced. Nonetheless, there are a few of the first list of events that have already been announced. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you're making plans right now and you're starting to scoot off to Kohima for the festival. So like I said, the government and the private organizers are yet to still announce all the events, but I think about 7 or 8 of them have already been announced. And just yesterday there was an announcement that a food and music festival will be conducted before the Hornbill Festival begins. So everyone is busy now, and what we're bringing you today is the initial list of events that will feature for the Hornbill Festival. Now, one of these events include the World War II Peace Rally, which is another very popular fixture of the festival. The Peace Rally commemorates the Battle of Kohima by participants who dress up in Second World War era uniforms or uniform replicas and vehicles from during that era. So the rally will be on December 2nd. And of course, if you have a Second World War type of jeeps like the Willys, then I think this is an event that you should not be missing. So there are various and many prizes for the participants of this rally. I went to the Hornbill Festival website, and it actually has the first list of features that will feature in the Hornbill Festival, ladies and gentlemen. So here are the initial lists of the events. So the website lists a number of events that have already been announced and which might not necessarily be given to the media yet, ladies and gentlemen. So here are them. The Hornbill International Photo Festival is one of them. This is also another very popular event during the festival. This is where artistic photographers and people interested in photography come and enjoy the artistry of the particular event. Here the event will celebrate what the organizers say that the photography festival will celebrate the beauty of Nagaland, the people and the festival. There are also various prizes for various categories for the photographs that will be exhibited, and obviously it's a competition. Another event is the 7th regional Saras Fair of the Nagaland State Rural Livelihood Mission. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a serious matter. Of course, it is being held in the middle of the Hornbill Festival, but this is not a place where you can go and just think about food and music all the time. The Livelihood Missions initiative, this Saras Fair, is more or less business oriented. So the Ministry of Rural Development sponsors this particular fair. And of course, what festival is complete without any food and music? Like I was talking about earlier, an organizer from yesterday announced a food and music festival that will be a prelude to the actual festival, Hornbill Festival. So the food and music festival, which the organizers call prelude to the Hornbill Festival, is set to be conducted from November 24th and the 25th. So it's a few days from now on, November 24th and the 25th. So as part of this prelude to the Hornbill Festival, the organizers will be having a 2-day food, I love pork, 2-day food and music festival, so which will be from the 24th and the 25th at Kisama village in Kohima. The festival is funded by the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, and it is also supported by the Nagaland Tourism and managed by a group called Imagination. So addressing the media at a press conference in Kohima earlier, Imagination's managing director Elivino Celia informed that a 2-day festival will have live music concert. I love music, food stalls, I love pork, and you've got carnival for kids, and you have got artistic installations for people who love art, and of course for people who love books. They're going to have book corner out there, a book corner just for you. And of course, if you love selfies like some of my colleagues in the newsroom do, there will be photo booths. You can take selfies, you can take photographs with your parents and your relatives and your boyfriends and girlfriends and anyone there, and it is something you're going to remember even in the years to come. And I don't know, but this particular event also have a small segment called Lover's Lock. I don't know what that is, Lover's Lock. It doesn't explain anything, but I'm believing that if you have someone you love, you just go there and just lock yourself, I don't know, using a lock so that you never separate, something like that, I don't know, but it's called a Lover's Lock. So we'll talk about it later on in case we get any updates in this regard. So it's basically a small entertainment camp where you can enjoy food, you can enjoy music, live music. So the inaugural program will start from 1 p.m. On the first day. The second day will start from 10 a.m. and it will be till 10 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, the live events on November 24th for prelude to the Hornbill Festival will feature musicians from the local music scene. By what the media reported, there will be a number of musicians from our local circuit here. There is one called Coffee and Rovi. This group called Coffee and Rovi will be performing, and there is Big Dane, and then Brahmos. I don't know which Brahmos this is, but I used to know a very big Indian rock band in the south called Brahmos. I hope it's those guys, I don't know. And there's one called Orange and Abdon Make. So he seemed to be a very popular guy, this musician Abdon Make. And then there is one called Domik, another called ZT Slingshot, and of course we have got a band that is quite popular with youngsters, Pepper Sky, and then there is the Gluttons, and of course another band called the Trance Effect. I've heard about these guys in the local media, but I've never seen them play. Anyway, these are the performers, the musicians who will be playing on November 25th, ladies and gentlemen. Now, entry ticket. I know tickets are a very big issue for Nagas, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes, our tickets can be a little affordable. It can fit our salary, but sometimes Naga prices and tickets look like Aadhaar card numbers. But this one is affordable. I'm telling you, every ticket for this particular prelude to the Hornbill Festival event has been fixed at just 50 rupees per visitor. So you don't have to worry about killing your wallet to attend this event. Now, the daily live show, this particular program will start from 5 p.m. onwards, according to Tokai Tukumi, Deputy Director of Nagaland Tourism, informed that the Food and Music Festival is the official prelude to Hornbill Festival, the main festival. More to other events, ladies and gentlemen. There is another event that adds a touch of glamour here, Miss Nagaland. It will be on December 8th. So if you're someone who loves this side of life, who loves glamour and the whole ambience of it, it's on December 8th, Miss Nagaland. So mark your calendars in that regard. Another event that seems to be a very new feature to the celebrations of Hornbill Festival is the Disability Pride Fair, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a little bit different from the food and music themed events that they'll be having. The Disability Pride Fair is an event of the Hornbill Festival, which is to commemorate International Day of Persons with Disabilities. So this is the interesting part. The event will have an exhibition and sale of products by persons with disabilities and live music by artists with disabilities. Don't miss this one. I think this is going to be very interesting. It will have a lot of new stuff there. You can go and paint your face if you want, because they seem to be having a face painting booth there. And then you have food stalls, you have games for children, and even one where you can learn sign language. This is going to be amazing, so don't forget to join that. It will be on December 2nd at the Bamboo Hall in Kisama, ladies and gentlemen. What else do we have here? A dance competition on December 8th and the 9th, ladies and gentlemen. I think this might be for the younger demographics who love dance and music. So the dance competition will be conducted at the Hortiscope at Kisama. Of course, the event will also have musical performances and a showcase of indigenous products from across the districts. And of course, a lot of products from female entrepreneurs and farmers from across Nagaland. There seems to be another event here that looks like it's a very new feature in case you are someone who is always connected to the internet and social media. Vlogging contest, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we might be seeing a lot of YouTubers there. That besides, the event will have something which every Tenimie, so any Tenimie blooded person will love this. Wrestling, Naga wrestling, or what they call Naga wrestling these days. The wrestling competition will be on December 4th at Chichama. There will be another event here which will feature a festival within the Hornbill Festival. It's called the 9th Naga Loinloom Festival. So this particular event will be on the 6th, 7th and the 8th. The Loinloom Festival will feature, of course, food. We need a lot of food there. Music, craft and textile showpieces and showcase there. This one, however, will be at Chumugidima. Like I said initially, ladies and gentlemen, this is only the initial list of events that the Hornbill Festival will be hosting. when the new lists come and when new artists or performance or any new programs are featured to be announced later, if they are to be featured, then we will be bringing you more updates. So you might be asking, what about the music artists who will be performing at the Hornbill Festival? Especially those who will be playing in the non-competitive space of the Hornbill International Rock Music Festival. What about them? Well, so far there has not been any announcement in that regard. But Hornbill TV will be bringing you more Hornbill Festival. So whenever new updates are announced, especially in regard to the events and artists that will be performing at the Hornbill International Music Festival, ladies and gentlemen, Hornbill TV will bring you the updates as and when they come, considering that the festival is just about to start. Thank you for watching Hornbill TV, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Al. See you next time.